Eid is, yes, just around the corner. I say that with extra meaning with all those that are fasting right now and in the grips of that. I know it can get really tough around this phase. And Fazien is still here. She's also known as Zidi on TikTok. She's back to give us a little bit of inspiration on what you can serve this year. And I have a feeling it's going to be a special one. We've got the classic crowd pleaser that will, without a doubt, give guests that what they need and have them coming back for seconds and possibly thirds if there's any left, an authentic butter chicken ziti. This is probably going to be, let's be honest, on just about every Eid table because it's a classic. We
butter
love
chicken
it.
is a must.
The texture and the quality of the chicken, that mouthfeel is vitally important when making a curry like this. So how do we begin the process? I see yogurt straight in.
Yes, and then we're going in with some ginger and garlic paste.
Ooh.
And turmeric. Butter chicken spice of your choice.
Ooh.
This is important.
And we are spoilt. And I know there will be very different versions of this down here in the Cape, and then kind of move closer to Durban, to another spice centre of South Africa. You're going to have different influences, but generally as a chef working in the space or a home cook, you will have found your spice provider, that mix that you absolutely love. It is vitally important.
Can you cut some lemon for me, please?
I can cut some lemon with absolute pleasure. Are you wanting to squeeze in?
Yes, please.
There we go. Can I give it a little?
Yes, please.
I love that. Looking at your TikTok account and the kind of fun that you have with the food reviews, it feels like you've literally kind of taken yourself on an armchair trip around the world. You've experienced so much. You must have increased your knowledge base 100-fold through your culinary journey. How do you think all of these foodie experiences and reviews and everything that you've learned are going to impact your Eid table this year?
I feel like I went to many different restaurants. I've tried many different cuisines, and that's what inspired me to make different dishes. And I feel like my Eid table is going to be filled with different cuisines from all over the world.
I love that.
Because I'm very inspired to.
And it's for me, it's the heart, the emotion, that culture plays out in our food, to the point that if I go to another country, the first thing I do is find like a street food vendor, find someone who lives in that space and provides food every day for the man on the street, and I'll sit with them and I'll eat with them and I'll get them to explain their culture to me. That's how we learn and grow. And I think when it comes to this particular Eid, it feels like there's a lot more sharing. It feels like there's a far greater connection playing out this year. What has your experience of Ramadan been like this year?
I feel like Ramadan this year was a lot more spiritual, and
there's like a gravitas there at the moment. There's just a depth, and it feels like for the first time the world is connecting. We are a global village in that sense, and South Africa is playing a very important role in educating and connecting people to the culture, but the spirituality behind that feels so much more important.
I feel like Ramadan just comes when we need it the most.
Yes, I love that.
You just connect and grow spiritually and like detox physically and spiritually. And I feel like it has brought me closer to my faith.
Brilliant.
And it just made me realize that I need to be more grateful for my blessings and for my family and friends.
For those connections, for sure, because the world is in a crazy, polarized, quite a dark place at the moment. So these spiritual connections, I love the fact that we've just come out of such a rich kind of, across many religions, such a spiritual time of the year, maybe just the gut check moments that we all need. Okay.
Can you lower this to me, please?
I can do whatever you need me to do, my friend. I'm there for you. I think that's about right. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we've obviously, I would assume you'd want to marinate the chicken in the yogurt for as long as you can, obviously to break down those fibers. It really does have a fantastic effect, but I'm just smelling the aromas wafting off already. So we've got two kind of stations working here. What are you cooking on that side versus the chicken here?
So we normally put the onions in the same pot as the chicken, but to make it faster, because I love the quick sticks life.
100%,
so we're just doing it separately, and then once the chicken is done cooking, we're gonna add them together, let it simmer and cook for about 10 minutes, and then you're ready to enjoy.
I love that. So this isn't one of those curries, because there is so much beautiful flavor in there already, and that spice mix just hits. You don't have to let it develop for 5 hours on the stove. So if you are maybe not one of those that has the luxury of spending 5 hours in the kitchen literally before, or you need a little extra something to prop it up, the butter chicken is a fantastic go-to.
Yes.
Can I just say thank you so much for standing this close to this delicious food while you yourself are fasting right now. I know it's a rare and special punishment to put you through, and it gets real at this phase, so thank you so much.
No
but I think moreover, well done for representing your culture in the way that you do, in such a modern, contemporary way, when I think, as we both identified, the world probably needs that more now than ever before. Zini, you're an absolute superstar. And hopefully this has inspired you to look at your e-table a little bit more differently. It doesn't have to be high pressure. It can be something that is this simple to put together in literally minutes, but it packs that flavor punch. Most importantly, it must bring people together around the table.
Yes. Cool.
Oh, that smells good, eh?
It does.